Alright, hey guys, this should be a fairly short video, quite possibly the shortest one I've done so far. So today we're going to talk about the HSGI Battle Belt Bridge. So what this thing does is it gives you more usable MOLLE space up front on your battle belt, specifically 7 columns of space. Now, I will say, while this thing attaches pretty cleanly and it's completely ambidextrous, I mean it's oriented the same either way, so you can flip it depending on whether you want the side release buckles on the right or left. It does not cover as big of a gap as you would think. So the 7 columns going across the front of you, if your belt at all stops near your sides with respect to the MOLLE, you're going to want to go ahead and take a measuring tape and see if that's going to fit, because this thing itself has no adjustment at all. Alright, so it attaches with these 2 repair buckles on the side here, and then on the opposite side there's a malice clip that ties into just one column of MOLLE there. So again, if these are at all spread out onto your hips, you're going to want to make sure that this thing is going to be wide enough to bridge that gap. And the way you can figure that out is 1.5 inches per column. This one's obviously not going to count because it's going to go directly on the belt, so you don't really need to account for the buckles at all. They're not giving you any extra distance. All right. Looking at the back of this thing, it's just straight Cordura. There's nothing on the back. It attaches with the 1 column there, and then the repair buckles just go on the MOLLE that's on the belt that you already own. Now, what does this thing do for you? You know, if you're trying to slim down the number of straps going around your body, but you like to use a fanny pack or something like that, you can switch to like a horizontal general purpose pouch and run it on the front of your belt. It also, depending on how well your belt matches up with this thing, can afford you the ability to layer your kit. So on your weak side, you could potentially have some pistol mags on the front of this thing and perhaps a small fixed blade knife behind it. I'm not saying that alone is reason to get this thing, but it does give you that availability if it's something that you want to try. You could even have this thing modified pretty easily and get some MOLLE put on the back of it, so you could run some like 10-speed shingles or something if you wanted some chem lights or something like that. It also, I mean, you could do some 40 mics up front, and you wouldn't really have to change your belt setup too much. So if you knew you had a spare column on each side and today you got to carry the grenade launcher or something like that, you'd throw that on the front and it wouldn't force you to change any of your kit. So HSGI Battle Belt Bridge, it's kind of neat. They're not expensive at all. It might be something worth playing around, and I know they have some left on SKD Tactical on their sale, which is where I got this from. So thanks for your time, and hopefully you guys got something out of this.